Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. It's great to have you here. Now, as you can see, we're about to do another premiere draft of Modern Horizons 3. We're in Platinum. I would like to go back to Mythic at some point. So let's see how this goes. If you're new to the channel, you're more than welcome. And the idea is that if you have feedback for me, please let me know when it comes to picks, or maybe when it comes to deck building, or even playing. Feel free to teach me. Now, let's see what we have here. There's some very nice cards here. I think the Witch Enchanter is pretty strong. Also, Wormcoil Larva is pretty good. But for me, it's pretty much between these two. Now, I have been playing Eldrazi quite a bit, and I think it is the strongest archetype. But I think Galvanic Discharge is better than the Horrific Assault. Reason being, this one is situational. You need to have a creature that can deal damage. And this one is an instant. So for me, it's between these two, and I think I'll go for the Discharge. But I also love the Larva here. But we're just going for the removal spell. I think it's the safest pick here. Okay. Well, maybe this one will come around, but I don't think these artifacts are worth playing it unless you play mono, red or green or whatever. For me, I think the Reiterating Bolt is just a very good pick, especially because it pairs up very nicely with our Discharge, and that way we will keep cutting red. So the person next to us will only get the Void Pouncer and this card. So they won't be pushed into red as their first or second color. So I think that might help. Other nice picks would be the Slith, if we want to go red-black artifacts, or the Aether Spike, or the Riddle Keeper, but I think the Aether Spike is pretty good. But since we're in red, we're just going to stay in red and see if we can get some kind of energy thing going. Now, there is one red card in this, which is the Mountain, which lets you exert something. I think it's pretty good, but I don't know if we're going to be aggressive. Now, I don't know what our second color will be. So this one might be good if we end up in blue-red. And there's no real red card, so I think we have to pick a card which can be our potential second color. So for me, it's between the Glasswing Grace, I think this is a very strong card, or the Wave Breaker, or the Meddler. I think I'll go for the Grace, reason being, this way we can either use it as a fixed land if we go black or white, and I'm not sure yet if I want to go blue as a second color. Okay. And there's a Witch Enchanter, which I think is very strong. There's also a Superconductor very late, so that means a blue-red might be open. But I have not been impressed by the blue-red archetype. I think the Witch Enchanter probably is better than the Conduit Goblin, because this one is on the land, and the Goblin is more of for a aggressive strategy. So for me, it's between these two. And since we have the Glasswing Grace, I think I want to try to go red-white. And maybe this one will come around if no one is red-white, you never know. But also noted the Superconductor. So blue-red might be somewhat open, but I'll just take the Enchanter here. What do you have? Sacrifice non-token white creature rather than play a mana cost, and then your life total can change. And permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Never played with that card. It might actually be pretty decent. I'm not sure how good it is, or I think it can be good, but I don't think you will use it all that often. I think I will take the Mandibular Kite here. If we end up red-white, this is a nice early game threat. Wow, there's a Kudo, King Among Bears. Now, blue-white seems to be open, and it's not crazy to go blue-white and splash for these two red cards, because this one you want to play late, and this one is fine if you can't play it early. Also, there's a refurbished familiar, which I really like, but we're not very heavy into artifact just yet. So I'll just take the Riddlegate Gargoyle. I think that's a strong card, better than the Inventor's Axe. So I'll just take this and see if at some point maybe we can end up blue-white splashing red. Now there's still some very good blue-white cards. The Visionary is also very strong. But since we are into energy, I think the Gargoyle is the better pick. And you can't really have too many 2-drops, so I think I'll just go for the Gargoyle. And we should keep our eyes open for some fixed lands, for instance this one. But there is another card which I prefer more than this land, which is Demon Fear. This card has really overperformed because it only costs 3 since you have your draw step. And there's so many ways to draw more cards, so this will often be only 2 mana to just remove a creature. So I'll just take that. Okay, well, blue is wide open. Now for me it's either between the Aether Spike and the Visionary. This is a difficult pick. I think I'll go for the Visionary. I hope to pick up one of these later. I would love to pick them both, but we can't. Wing It or Hydroelectric Specimen. I will take the Specimen here. Okay, so blue is indeed open. Do we want the Prowess Dude or the Electrozoa? I think I can try this card. I think it's pretty good to bestow it onto a flying creature. Don't think we will play the Sage, but it's a nice blocker. Maybe we'll pick up those Eldrazi things that let you blink something. Wow, this is a very nice pack. So we could go for this one since we have the black-white land. It has war, discard a card. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it. Then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a copy of the permanent attached to that creature. That could be good. And it's not like we're really missing something. I know there's a Galvanic Discharge, but I don't want to take too many red cards for early game. So I think I'll just take this. I've never played with it. And just see if we can pick up some lands to fix our colors. So this is red, blue, and not the right one, but maybe that will work. There's also, let's see, a Ghost Fire Slice. My word, that's difficult to pronounce, at least for me. I think this Ghost Fire Slice is actually the one that I will be taking. We're a bit light on removal, but I wouldn't mind to pick up some more energy cards too. Maybe the Harvester is the better pick though. Get some energy. Yeah, I'll take the Harvester here. Reason being, I don't want to take too many red cards. I hope to do this without any red. Now there's a nice white card, which is also removal. Another white card, but I think the Erased Grass Ambush, being a double land, is probably better. And I don't want to take this because it's double black. So for me it's between the Ambush and the Thraben Charm. And I think because this is on a double-faced land, this is better. So we'll just take it here. Okay, there's a green card, there's a nice blue one. There's some blue-black fixing. Don't want to take the Breathe Your Last. We are 9 creatures. I think I'll take the Meddler here. One of these might come around, you never know. You want to be a bit controlly. Now there's the land that I actually want. Now I know that we're missing out on a Ghost Fire Slice, but I think we really need this land for our mana to work. And also want to pick up one which gives us red. Fanged Flame is nice. There's a Slith, which I think is the best pick. So we want to focus mostly on blue, white, and maybe splash red. And if we can get rid of red altogether, that will be fine. But this is just a very strong card if you have some energy, and we will have quite some energy. I would love to pick up one of those, or maybe two of those emissaries. Wow, there's another superconductor. I think I'll take the Rush of Inspiration. That way we can fix our mana and maybe play it at some point. We don't need that. I think I'll take another Demon Inferior. Don't really care about the other creature. This is blue, white, green. It doesn't really fix us. I think I'll take the superconductor here. I mean, there's just too many of these and they're pretty good. So it seems like blue-red is open and blue-white is also open. I think just pretty much no one is in blue. That's not a bad card. 12 creatures. I'll just pick the land. Not sure if we're going to play it. Wow. Okay, well, this will fix us for 2 colors. I told you that one of these might come around, and here it is. So I will play it to get us the black or blue if we need it. Gargantua is not something we will play. Wow, okay, blue was very open. Now, what do we have here? Not an amazing pack. I know there's a superconductor, but that will come around later. There's a card which is double red, which I don't really like. And this one, I think you should never play this one because it's just too expensive. Even with affinity, imagine you have 3 artifacts. It's still too expensive. So it's a 5/5 for 5 with an upside, which is not amazing. I think we'll have to take the deep analysis here. Just some card draw. Wow, that's a very late, that's a Voltstorm Angel, which I gladly pick here. Okay, there's an Aether Spike we could do, and there's also a Bespoke Battle Wagon. Also a land which we could use. So for me it's between these two. And I think the Battle Wagon will be more impactful. And the chances that there's an Aether Spike in either of the next packs, wow. Okay, are we going to do this? I think we have to, right? This is just a crazy card. Whenever you get energy, just deal damage to any target. So that way, I think we'll have to get rid of this. Some nice picks here, by the way. Aether Spike, Royal Cartographer, but I think Aether Revolt is just too good to leave behind. I will probably get rid of this card. There's a Superconductor. I don't mind that. Well, we do have both fixing for that card, so we might as well. We'll probably not play the Strength of the Harvest. We really need some ways to get some red mana now. I was hoping to pick up the colorless artifact, what's it called? The one that fixes you and gives you colorless. So red energy was open. That's not something we can do. Nothing really impressive here. I'll just take this Charge Bug. Still not the right colors here. This is also not the right color. I'll just take it. That way we only need to put in one black source. Demon Inferior, I like the Tameo. It's a nice tempo play. We don't have enough artifacts to make this work, but I'll take the Tameo. So we do have plenty of black sources to get our 5-drop, because all of these can get black. which means we can get some more red sources in. And we do have 1 tap red land, we have 3 tap white lands. But we do need to do some cutting. 16 creatures, which is fine. Wow, I'll take another superconductor. I think we're a bit light on removal, so we could use a charm. Yeah, I think that the only problem that we might run into is mana fixing. So, especially because we have double red for the 8 Revolt, maybe that was not the right pick, but I really like this card. I think it's very good. Wow, 2 more spikes, sure. So we're going to be a bit more control-y. And maybe we can cut some low white cards to make it better for us, or easier for us to play. Not sure how good the wave breakers are though. Okay, now we do need to do quite some cutting, which I hate, but actually is good news. So we have 1 black source, which is plenty, because we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to get our only black card. And it's a 4/4 flying lifelink with war, discard a card. I think that's worth it, and the rest, well, if it happens, that's nice. 17 creatures, so we could cut a creature. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double lands. So for each 2 double lands you can cut a normal land. So I think I want to do that. I do want to cut one of these because we'll have plenty of ways to get black. And I think we can cut one white. And that way we'll have 4, 5, 6, 7 white, which is fine. We'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ways of getting blue, which is also fine. And we'll have 4, 5 ways getting red, which I don't think is enough. So I think I'll cut 1 blue, get 1 red. And that way we'll have, let's see, 16 lands, and these are not lands. So this is 2, so that's 1 land, 2 land, 6, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18. So we can still cut 1. This gets blue, this gets blue and white. And we need blue mostly early on. Sorry, this seems boring, but it's not. I'm sorry if I'm being boring. So I think that mana might be the problem here. We'll get rid of one of these. We need some removal. We'll get rid of that. We don't need any colorless. Battle Wagon is nice. Deep Analysis is fine. I'm not sure if we actually need it. Maybe we'll cut that, because we want to be mostly about energy and getting energy. Oh, maybe I should cut this. I think I need to cut the black. Yeah, I'm sorry, Arna, but otherwise it's just too much of a pain. So we'll get rid of those. Get rid of that. Put in some more blue and red. And that way our deck will be more consistent. So now we'll have 15, 16, 17, which is fine. And we have 7 ways white, 7 whites. Yeah, we have 7 of each. So that should be fine. Now we need to cut 1 more card. And our curve is looking decent. I just don't know if this is actually going to be a good card because we don't have many. I'll just cut it. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I have not played blue-red before in a Modern Horizons 3 draft. I did play blue-white, and I think that went all right. Now, I didn't say this before, but if you're new to the channel and you're still here, respect. If you like what I do, by all means, feel free to like, subscribe, support the channel. But most importantly, give me feedback when you can. So if I did any mispicks, then you should let me know. All right. Now we don't have a red source, but we do have 2 interaction spells, so I think I will keep it. Odds are that we will draw a red source. So I'll just play the Witch Enchanter, tapped. I'll say hello. Good day. So we can counter what he plays. There we go. Superconductor time. And even if he kills this, it's still 3 energy for us, which I like. Yeah. No, I want to keep the... Oh, that's interesting. I couldn't do it because I didn't have the mana yet. Okay, I think we'll just play another superconductor. I mean, odds are that he's going to kill it again, but that's fine. And I think I will play the Ram Ambush tapped because I want to play the Meddler soon. And we have ways to interact with a Charm and the Spike. So we can do this for 9. We can even kill a Eldrazi with a 1 mana card. Yep. Let's do that in their turn, unless they play something something big which we can counter. Okay. I will pay 2. Thanks, man. Okay, well, still no land here. And I want to keep up... Do I want to keep up white for the charm or red for the discharge? I really hope to be drawing a land here. And otherwise I have to play the discharge. We don't really care about that. We're in no rush. So next turn we can play Meddler and then put the Glasswing Grace on it. So sure, that's a good card. I hope he misses. He doesn't. Sure, I'll block. I mean, if he wants to use a trick for that, that's fine. In that case, I will just blow it up. Play a 1. I know it's not great, but I want... This is 1 card for 2 cards. And we'll have some energy left. Okay, now... I think we'll play the Meddler, tap the Raptor, and get in for 2. And then next turn, we can... either put the Glasswing Grace on it or play the Battle Wagon and keep up Aether Spike if we draw another blue source. Wow. Good job, man. That's nice. So there's no Glasswing Grace for that card. If he keeps using his removal at some point, I can play Glasswing Grace and keep up Aether Spike if we draw 2 more lands. But another island would be great. Okay, well, it is another land. Let's just go to combat first. Play the Battle Wagon, and I want to keep up white. That way we can do Thraben Charm. We can draw some cards with this. which I think we will. Yeah, wish we had a counterspell for that. Well, we can kill it if we want. Other non-turn creature you could have fabricate 1. Yeah, I think that has to die pretty soon. Wow. I think he's going to try to remove this with a Thraben Charm. And if he does, we need to make this an artifact creature and then use a Thraben Charm to kill the Mechanist. Otherwise he wouldn't have paid 3 life to do this. So yeah, really missing our second blue here, but hey, that's what you get when you play 3 colors. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of the get rid of this. I don't want his creatures to have what's it called? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, now we're good. We can just tap this to get some energy. Kill the raptor. I know it's greedy, but I just want to do this. And whatever he plays, we can just counter and then kill something else. Yeah, we'll counter that. He'll have to pay 4 more. Maybe he can. Okay, well, good game. All right, well, that worked. First game is a win. Now, I have tried to do some other games outside of these videos, and I tried to do some of the Outlaws of Thunder Junction because that set treated me pretty nicely a month ago, or maybe a bit more than a month ago. But I really had some bad luck with those games. I had an amazing set, an amazing, what's it called, deck. Blue, black, slingshot, lockpickers, and amazing, but I went 0 and 3. Just totally screwed on mana all the time, and well, that made me sad. This is a very nice start. I'll just play the this as a land. Then we can play the Harvester. Discharge and Aether Spike. I think that's a good combination. For those who maybe I want to play. No, I want to play this. I was thinking of keeping up the Aether Spike, but we can do it next turn anyway. For those thinking, wow, his English is crap, well, there's 2 reasons. First of all, it's early in the morning. Secondly, as you know, it's not my first language. Alright, well, we have all 3 colors. Do I want to do 2 damage or loot? We have some things to do, so I'll just... Are there any red-green flash things? I'll just try. Okay. What do you have? Well, we are pretty much in the driver's seat now. And I think maybe losing would have been better, but I don't know what he can have. We could get rid of a mountain. Yeah. How about no? You can pay 1 more if you want. He will still get the Eldrazi's though. Okay, that's very nice. Now, I think I will do this first, Because if we actually hit a blue land, which we don't, I think this is the best play. Get some energy. And I think we do need the energy for the discharge to be able to kill whatever they're going to play. I hope they don't have another one of these. Odds are they do. It's just a common, but that's the only video that I had that got lots of views, where I said that this card pretty much ruined the set. Wow, you can't even tap. Okay. Yep. That's a big dude. Now, we do have enough energy to do both, I think. Still lacking blue mana, which sucks. So, if I play the Gargoyle, which I will then kill the Wombus and attack with the Harvester. He can't really have anything. He can have the destroy multicolored thing. So we'll just pay 6. And we'll just attack. I don't want to pay any. I don't really care about lifelink just yet. Would really love to get our second blue. Maybe we're playing not enough. Maybe we're not playing enough blue sources. I should check it out after this. But I thought we had 7 for each, so it should be fine. Wow. Yep, that happened. Maybe the Gargoyle is going to do a lot of work this game. Wouldn't mind to draw our Thraben Charm now to kill the Path of Annihilation. So he has 2 colors up and 2 colorless. Well, actually 3, so he has 5 mana now. Next turn he'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Oh, hello! Well, hello! Exactly in time. I want to reduce his mana. He might have something, I'm not sure what he can have. He can of course have a counter spell, but I don't think he does. So I'll just attack. I want to keep up our energy for the Aether Spike. Because if he plays something huge, we'll have to counter it. And we can counter for 4. So if you pay something to 4, 6, 8. I hope you don't hear that sound. The neighbors are doing some work. I can only imagine that you do hear that sound, so I'm very sorry about that. Sure, that's a nice card. Really need another blue source now. Otherwise we cannot double spell. Sure. Please sacrifice all of them. All. What do you have? Well, whatever he plays, he will probably get new ones, because it's a cast thing on all the Eldrazi's, I think. Maybe it's another Wumpus. Maybe it's the big 6/8 reach creature. But our board presence is not impressive. Yeah, I think we'll counter that if you don't mind. So we'll let him pay 2. Which he can't. Thanks. Now, he doesn't have any plays, I think. And now we can play the Visionary, but because we don't need any double blue anymore. Wow, that's very nice. Not something I'm going to play now, though, but if we can get some more energy, it's... which we will. Now I don't need any double blue anymore, so I'll just keep the superconductor on top. Get in for some damage. Now odds are that he is going to play something big still. But we can probably kill it with the bolt. And next turn we have the superconductor plus the bolt. So we can do 6 damage. But I would prefer to keep this up to maybe get more energy later on. But I hope whatever he plays that we can kill it, so we can keep the pressure on. So something with 6. Okay, well that's fine. And if he attacks, that's also fine. I mean, I'll just take it. Don't care. Gray hair, don't care. And I think I just want to kill that, so we can deal 4 damage to them. I replicate 0. Just deal 3. Get in for 4. Now next turn maybe it's better to loot instead of attack, so I'm keeping up the mountain. But this is pretty much lethal already, because if they actually block the conductor, it can deal 2 damage to their face. So I think they have to put up 2 threats or 2 blockers, which they're playing Eldrazi, so the odds are that they are going to do that. There we go. Well, in this case, we'll just attack with everything anyway. But we really would like some removal now. Or maybe the Glasswing Grace, that would work. My goodness. Okay, well the problem is, let me just do some quick maths. He can sacrifice 2. He can do 2 damage to something. So if I cast this, he can kill something, but when I cast this, this will get prowess, so he cannot kill that. Am I correct? Well, let's just see. He can do the prowess thing in response. But I think I have to do it on the Visionary. Now he will kill the Visionary in response, but our superconductor will have prowess. And he will have to clear his board to kill the Visionary. Or at least almost clear his board. I think this is the best play. I know it's not great, but yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Now the Glasswing Grace fizzles, of course. I'll just attack with this. Okay. Ballsy, I like it. Now next turn we have lethal, unless he plays something else. But if we can get a non-creature spell, we still have lethal, because if the superconductor dies, we can deal 3 damage. So I think I will actually loot at the end of their turn. And hope to draw a non-creature card. That's not a non-creature card. That's also not a non-creature card. But I'll take it. I'll just do it now. Maybe I'll draw another threat. Or just draw more lands. I'll just keep it. He can't really attack. He can sacrifice it, of course, which he might. But he does need some kind of reach. Will he sacrifice the Wumbus to kill the gargoyle? Any non-creature spell is enough. So please, deck, don't you dare screwing me over. Wow. Yep, there goes our threat. Well, still we need a non-creature card, anything to trigger prowess, and we win. Or at least they can still block it once, but we're close to winning. Yep. Wow, they're really top decking some useful stuff here. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. Now, if we draw an instant... Oh, well, that works. Oh, of course it doesn't work. He can sacrifice himself. Oh, this is going to be... Wow. Well, they're on 1. They might actually win this. My goodness, we have drawn quite some lands. And he's drawing quite some action. So we have 6 lands here. Maybe we are playing too many lands. Oh well, you're late to the party. Well, we're just dead. Oh. Spawn Gang Commander actually did it. I don't think I could have played that differently. We're just unlucky with the draws, and you know, we drew like 3 mountains in a row. But hey, that's what happens. We're 1-1. It's not where I would prefer to be, but still. Okay. I think this is fine. No white swords, but I think we'll run into that soon enough. We have the Cyclops and a bolt, so we should be good. Those are some trippy sleeves. Okay, well, I've got enough islands now, so a plains, and then we should be good. Okay, well, why not another mountain? Wow. Okay, well, seems there's not going to be a superconductor party. We need to kill that. Yeah. This is a very good card. I mean, they already got, for 3 mana they did 3 damage and got a card from exile, so if you ever see this card, you should really first pick it, or pick it highly. Now, if we could draw a white source, that would be swell. I'm not going to block, of course, if he attacks, because he can have anything. I know the Meddler is probably the best choice, but I think he's going to counter it. So I'm just going to try and keep him okay. Okay, so he can no longer blow up the superconductor. I hope he plays something big which we can counter and he uses all his blue, or most of his blue. That's not using blue. Yeah, I think that will get out of hand, so I think we'll have to counter that. Maybe he will counter this, but then we'll have the Meddler. We'll pay 3. Yeah, as I said, the problem with our deck will probably be colors. Now we have 2 of the 3 colors, but not all 3, so these are just some dead cards in our hand, which are not the greatest. Could have just let this resolve and return the artifact to their hand. Okay, well, now we can surely play the Meddler, and we have a white source, which is nice. I'll just play the Meddler. I think it's the best. Next turn, probably play the Slith and deem inferior whatever they play now, unless it has entered the battlefield. Okay. Wow. Oh, he'll get 2. 1. Sacrifice the land. You can do that at instant speed. Yeah, we don't have enough to kill that. I think we need to do this. He will get a token, but you know that's just what happens. Yeah, we will take quite some damage now. I just had to attack with a Meddler to... Maybe he would block and then I could actually kill it, but... Wow. Yeah, it's just we didn't really run into any bombs except for the what is it, the 8 Revolt. But we seem to be drawing it late every turn. So I think our meddler will have to do a lot of work here. Maybe we can kind of find a way to protect it. But, well, that is a way to protect it. We'll just pass. Yeah, he will just go. He'll get so many tokens with this. Yeah. Well, we can block for a while, which is good. So whatever dies, he'll just get a replacement token. Or some kind of token. A bit too late to the party. But it's something. Really need our Aether Revolt now. Yep. Yeah, he can just start jamming now. I know it's Modern Horizons, but there's just too many. I won't block. I have one more turn to draw something useful. Okay. So far, and that goes for the whole Modern Horizons idea, I have the idea that drawing your bombs is pretty crucial. So we're going 2 and 1. Not the best, but we could still go 7 and 2. But then we need to be less screwed on mana and not draw too many lands. Maybe I'll just check if we have too many lands. I checked this before, but we had 4, 9, 15, 16, 17 and a half. No, it should be fine. All right, this could be our last match. I hope not, but I just feel as if our deck could do so much more than it does at the moment. Like now, for instance, we can't keep this. I mean, our turn 2 plays, we can't play them. Okay, well, this is better mana-wise. I'll just... it hurts, but I think we'll have to get rid of the Voltstorm Angel. Could also get rid of the Mountain. It's risky, but I think I'll have to do that. I'll just play this tapped. Sure. Now, are there any enchantments in blue-black? There are some good ones. I hope he doesn't have them. Well, there we go. That's a good one. Yep, we will take some beats. We'll counter whatever they play. Then play the Witch Enchanter. I cannot block that. Okay, well, that will help to stay alive. Now this could actually block the zombie army next turn. Now I don't know what I will do next turn either play the Angel or Tameo to stay alive. Okay, I hope that was about the last beating that we got. I'll keep the Slith back for blocks, especially now because there's no point in attacking. Yeah, I don't mind the energy, I'll just take it. Okay, well that's a nice draw. So I think we'll just play it. They don't have a counterspell now, and next turn we can return the zombie and play Tameo. So now we'll just keep up any... Oh, that was stupid. Okay. I'm just used to it being a -2 all the turn and not when you attack, so I'll just forget the trigger. He will probably discard 1, 2 even. Wow, another Tameo. Okay, now we know that he's somewhat top decking, so the odds of him drawing useful stuff is slim, except when he will attack. But I think then we'll have to block. Really hope to make it to next turn. Okay, it's a land. Okay, now we're in for business. I have enough energy to give this Vigilance and Lifelink, so I will play the Tameo. I will take action. Get in for some life gain, which is nice. Not only is it nice, it is something that we need. Yep, he will get that back soon enough. Do I play the Slith or return that to their hand? I think I don't really care about the token. I mean, we're gaining some life now, so... Imagine him top decking the counterspell. Okay. Now if he does attack with that, we'll just let it happen. Okay. Yeah, he is getting the value from that Tameo. But it seems like he is drawing many lands, or at least cards he can't use. So next turn we can get in for 8, which seems good enough. Oh, yeah, I want to get rid of the mountain. I know it's painful, but I think getting 2 tokens... This makes the Demifear even cheaper. And I think we'll just have to do it. Does he have a counterspell? Okay. Yeah, he has some nice synergies. I will take action. Do I want to do 3 more damage? I think that's better. Oh, only 2 more damage. Oh, I thought it was all creatures. Now, our threat is serious. And we have the charm, so we can... He'll probably keep the sneak snacker behind. We can attack with these, with first strike and... It's a nice combination, this. If you sacrifice the sneaky snacker for the inside, you will get the sneaky snacker back. Yeah, I think we'll have to kill that. I hope he doesn't have a counterspell. Sure, I don't mind both. Now he can sacrifice something and, you know, but he doesn't have any great blocks right now. He can double block the Witch Enchanter. And then I can try to Thraben Charm, but then he'll just sacrifice it in response. Do I want to kill the Horrid? I think I do. Maybe he has a counter spell, but then I'll just cry. Okay. Now this is looking decent. We can get in for some serious damage. Okay, good game. Even without red mana, we managed. I know it was risky to put the mountain away at the start, but none of our cards actually required the mana for it, the colors, and it worked out fine. I mean, Witch Enchanter is just a very strong card in this format because I think pretty much every color combination has some kind of good enchantments, especially green-white, but as you saw, the black card that we just had. Okay, this is fine. We'll draw some red source soon enough. Do I keep up the grace? I think I do. As I said, we'll be drawing quite a few more cards before we do anything else. Play the Gargoyle. He doesn't have a counter spell. He might have a removal spell, but still. So he can exert this, add an extra mana, and the creature gains haste. Now, a red source would be amazing. I think we'll have to play the last Wing Grace. I want to play my cards and we'll have double white, so I'll just keep them both. We have plenty of things to do. Maybe it's not the correct thing to keep them both on top because they're very slow. But I just assume that yeah, we want to keep our life total as high as possible. We'll counter whatever they play. We'll even block the Harvester if he attacks. But this Electrozoa, what do you do? Yeah, if he actually manages to do that, it will be very painful. Do I take 5? I think I do. I can Demon Furia this and hope they play something else now, which we can counter. Okay, they don't. Okay, well, I need to slow them down a bit. So I'll just return that to his hand, I hope. And now we really need land for the Meddler, I hope. Either two is good. But if they play the Zoa, I'll just put the Meddler down. They're also kind of stuck on lands, it seems. Wow. Okay, well, now they might have a counter spell. So I think I'll just, since I cannot tap the Electrozoa, I think I'll just play the Superconductor and keep up Aether Spike. And now we might as well attack. Yeah, and that I am going to counter, of course. Make him pay 2. Now, if he keeps tapping his blue mana for anything, I know we can be pretty safe. Yep. Tap with 1 target creature. Okay. Can't really block that. Now I will block with the angel if he attacks and if he uses a trick or equips that. I think. Next turn we'll have some life gain, so if we survive this turn and the Voltstorm Angel lives, we should be fine. And I can tap down anything with the Meddler. But it is going to be somewhat close. We did draw all of our top end pretty early, so he seems to be stuck on 4 lands. I think he has another removal. I mean, why would you get rid of a playable removal spell? There we go. Okay, so now our life gain is out of the window. And I think we'll have to keep the Superconductor back to stay alive. Okay, that's very nice. So, I'll play the Battle Wagon because we can make a blocker out of it. Do I attack with the Superconductor? I think no. That was actually a very good top deck. Now, I think we can pretty much clear their board. I'll make this into a creature, do some blocks, use the discharge, this gets bigger, use the energy to kill whatever they have. Okay. I think I need more energy first. If we play the Meddler, we don't have anything else to do. So I think I'll just attack with the Superconductor. Play a Superconductor. So he's out of energy, which is good for us. Wow, yeah. And we'll keep a Thraben Charm. Should really keep in mind that he does have the Arena of Glory. Yep. Get rid of that. Okay, so now we're at the point where I can double spell. And is there a way we can actually get lethal, which is something I'm interested in. If I make this into a 5/6, I can attack for, they will block the 5. They'll block the superconductor with that one, so that will be 2/4. Won't be enough. So maybe next turn it will be enough. I'll just... I think we'll have to wait one more turn. Next turn I think we can go for lethal. And these superconductors are 3/3s and I can kill anything he plays. So if these die in some way, they can deal 6 damage to anything. I think I'll just keep drawing cards. I have plenty of energy. Okay, we can insert here, flip a coin. If you lose a flip, okay. Sure. I don't want that thing to flip. Okay, that works. Okay. So I don't really care about that because he won't be attacking soon, so I think I'll just destroy that one. And I'm actually I think I need to put some pressure here now. He has to block something. Now we can counter anything he plays. And if he plays this, I don't mind, unless he plays many more creatures, then we might die. Yeah, they have a nice deck. They could have played this one, right, with exerting the land, but seems like they didn't really care too much about it. Okay, good game. Oh, that was close. All right, well, at least we're 2-2. As I said before, maybe we'll go 7-2. Three and two, actually. Wow. I might sound surprised, but I actually am. As I said before, Modern Horizons set is not one that I've been really comfortable with yet. I think there's just so many swings. I mean, let me give you an example. Okay, well, we have all colors, which is nice, so we'll just keep this. Let me give you an example. I played Eldrazi and I had the Path of Annihilation. So I had the perfect hand and I played the Path of Annihilation at turn 4. And they had the rare which says counter target spell or flip a coin and you will get that spell. So they got my Path of Annihilation. And it made me want to cry. I think I still won the game though, but still. So, if we draw another land, this Aether Revolt will do a lot of work. So I'll just play the Visionary now. Okay, I really need a land. Sorry, Superconductor, but I love you. So once you get this down, it's just a matter of gaining energy and you can keep their board clean. But as I said, we need land for that. So, okay, well that's fine. Yes. Let's go. So, whatever they play, I can just make this enter the battlefield to deal 3 damage, so kill that target. I can use this to deal some target. I can use this to deal 2 damage. So, Aether Revolt doesn't seem that impressive, but it's just crazy. You can even play Tamiyo and just keep up Aether Spike as a counter spell. He will have to play something. The only thing that might go wrong is if we have big dudes. Okay, well. I hope he gets rid of a land. I don't think he will. If he does get rid of a land, okay. What do I do? I want to keep up Aether Spike, but it's not going to do any damage to him. So I think I'll just have to play this. Play the Meddler and then keep up any other stuff. Now I will keep any lands to get rid of with Tamiyo. But the annoying thing is that he played a creature which has 4 toughness, and he will play more probably, but we don't have any ways to deal damage to creatures and kill them. Well, we can deal damage, but then we have to double spell. So maybe next turn I'll just play the Superconductor and Reiterating Bolt. Reiterating Bolt, my goodness. They're really trying to make me stumble with the words. Sure. Blue, okay. Like it. What are you going to do? Wow, yep, nice. Do we have to kill that? I think not yet. That's a good card. Really overperformed. Well, I think that's goodbye to my Superconductor. think we'll have to kill this. I mean, we have the energy now, so I won't be paying the energy of the superconductor dice. And our counter spell is also 2 damage. Yeah. I won't be paying. Okay, so for the long run, I think we're doing okay. I want to get rid of the mountain. I want to bolt that, replicate it once. And now we can just pass, keep a counterspell, and otherwise just crack some clues. We don't have double white yet, which is something we should keep our eyes open for, because I want to play the Voltstorm Angel when I can. Okay, yeah, well, I am going to counter that. Make you pay 3. Oh, that's bad. I don't have enough to counter. Oh, that's stupid. Oops. Well. Yeah, I should have looked at that. That might actually just kill us. Yep, that was my bad. We can't really kill that anywhere soon. Wow, that was a misplay. Maybe I should check if they have enough, if I have enough energy to actually counter their thing. Would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, well. They have a sweet deck. I understand them splashing for the Cannoneer. No kappa. Come on, top deck. Give me something. That's nothing. Right, good game. Yeah, well, that was my own fault. Eventually we went 3-3, it was a misplay. I shouldn't have tried to counter that. Should have countered the familiar, but still, the Cannoneer is just a very good card. Even without the unblockable and getting counters, a, what is it, 5 mana with ward 4, it's just crazy. So, we got some wins, I think it was okay. I'll do another draft later. Thank you for joining me. If you like what I did, feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you at the next one. Have a very pleasant day. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.